A good road racing car, you see what kind of road racer he is. I mean, that team's got really good cars right now.
Jeff Gordon in the third position.
Best team right here, buddy. Coming to the green white checker coming up.
Oh man, this is gonna be ugly right here.
Jeff Gordon in that 24 car was 23rd on lap 47. Right now he's third.
Okay, if I was Boyer, I'd be looking to get by him as quick as possible. When that flag came out.
Sorry, Wally, coming to get the green. Marty?
Hey, real quick, bizarre point, but isn't the best thing for Elliott really to bring out the caution and kind of wreck his car, because then they can't restart the race? Only 1/10 at a green-white checker.
Marty, nobody thinks that way, dude.
It was just
Where did that come from?
That's what they're talking about on
nobody thinks
radio.
that way.
You have to maintain your position, so it wouldn't be of any benefit to him.
That's what they're debating right now.
What, run in the wall and maintain your position?
They're debating this.
They're debating whether to run into the wall and maintain their speed as they run
should be
into the
debating
wall.
whether to get you out of their pit right now.
Pace truck pulls off. Green-white checkered, one attempt at it. If the caution comes out before the checker, the race is over. Kyle Busch is the leader, then it's David Gilliland, Jeff Gordon, Elliott Sadler, Clint Boyer. Here we go. 2 laps to go now.
Hang on, brother.
Hang on, Elliott. Hang on, buddy.
Because you're about to get run over.
Hang on, man. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm surprised he got that far without spinning.
You can't even convey to you guys sitting at home what he's doing right now.
It's like walking on ice.
He is on the rim almost.
Tries to fall in behind Montoya.
Still lined up right side.
I know we're not at the front of the race, but I'm telling you something. This is incredible right here.
There you see the leaders. Kyle Busch.
Do the best you can here.
No, it gets it down underneath Earnhardt.
Those are valuable points and positions right there.
Now this is where 19 is going to really struggle through the S's.
I need 2 back. Good right here, 1 back.
You see it kind of push out right there when it laid on that right rear.
Yeah, he's hanging.
If it stays together.
Meanwhile, David Gilliland trying to close in on Kyle Busch as they come to 11. There are the leaders. Kyle Busch, then Gilliland, then Gordon.
Oh, Gilliland went in there a little bit too hard. He slid the nose. That's going to cost him about 3 car lengths on Kyle Busch right there.
White flag, last lap.
Lead 5.
Elliott Sadler has moved out of the racing line, and cars are passing him. He's dropped to 14th.
You know, it made it a lap. When a tire's flat like that, it builds up so much heat in it. It just begins to come apart. And he's just got to, he's trying to just get as much as he can. But hats off to Elliott Sadler. But look at this car. This guy is not, he has not missed his mark all day long. Just like Marty and those guys spoke earlier. He has been right on message, right on spot. He's taken it easy this last couple of laps. You saw him. He really cut that corner tight just to get it in there and not wash out.
And the car's been consistent. The most consistent car out there all day.
And this is a strong comeback for this team. Kyle had 7 top 10s in a row, including 3 wins before finishing 43rd at Pocono and 13th at Michigan. A lot of talk that maybe this team had lost its edge. They had good strategy, a little luck, a solid driver, and a good run. 2 more turns for Kyle Busch. Through 11. Then a left-hander 12.
You boys are number 1.
Checkered flag in the air for Kyle Busch. He wins at Sonoma.
A great run for David Gilliland.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jeff.
Tony Stewart comes back to a 10th place finish.
He was 19th on lap 108. And I'm just checking here. Do you see Sadler 19th?
You knew it from the beginning, didn't you?
It finally went away on him then, because obviously he spun and backed it in the wall at some point in time here.
I believe that's right over
here to our left,
isn't it? Yes.
Where we thought it was, where I thought it was going to blow. I'll say where I thought it was going to blow on the restart. Right there. I thought when he really barreled it off around there.
And when you add up the points at the end of the season, keep in mind that he got 19, because he easily With 35 cars on the lead lap, he easily could have been 30th or 35th.
He could have been 35th easily. He could have played it safe, come down pit road, and easily have done that.
9th career win for Kyle Busch. Here's Elliott Sadler.
Now remember, he's got a flat right rear right here.
Right side, still there, still there.
Oh, he was getting it all right now, though.
Coming to take the checkered right here. You heard it.
Yeah.
Sit.
Yeah. All right, man. P19. P19.
They're telling him P19 as he's sliding backwards. As he's sliding backwards. That's all right, though, man. Great job by Elliott Sadler, man.
He'll be smiling when he thinks about it tomorrow, but he's disappointed now. Down to Lindsey Zarniak.
Thanks, Bill. Steve Addington is certainly smiling here, crew chief for Kyle Busch. Steve, you said it yourself. What a rebound from a bad Friday that you guys started this weekend. How good is this win for you guys?
Oh, it's awesome. It's super big for this race team. I mean, it just builds confidence in that driver right there, believing this race team can take when we start up again. We can pull through, work together, and take our information and apply it to the race car, and it works.
All right, Steve Addington and Kyle Busch rolling to their 5th win of the season. Bill?
And his first career road course win in his 7th start. 11 NASCAR wins for him in 2008, 5 in the Cup Series, 4 in the Nationwide Series, and 2 in the trucks. 6th win for Toyota in 2008, 6th win for Joe Gibbs Racing, and the 3rd win for Joe Gibbs Racing here at Sonoma.
Those are very tight donuts, Kyle.
That's very pretty. That's very pretty. That's a nice burnout, man. He was coming down the front stretch, had the front tires locked, and it was still pushing it.
What do you hear?
You hear cheering for
Kyle Busch.
Kyle Busch. That's a great shot, man. Look at him.
Unofficially, 103 points now ahead of 2nd place Jeff Burton. 152 back to Junior. Carl Edwards would be 4th, and Jimmy Johnson 5th, unofficially in the points.
That's impressive. We talk about this, you know, and we saw the clip earlier in the broadcast of Dale Earnhardt Sr. winning a race here. And a guy that wins at Daytona, a guy that wins at Talladega, or a guy that wins at Charlotte and places like that, to add this to your resume and to say you're such a well-rounded driver that you can win on any Cup track there is, it's important to get a road course win.
Well, there are going to be a lot of people that point to Pocono as saying, well, you know, he tried to do the 3 races in 3 different places in 3 different days. And they finished 43rd that Sunday.
Don't tell him that, because what you're telling me is if he focuses, he can be that good. And if we don't want him focusing, okay? Let's have him going back to run trucks and the Busch stuff. You know,
I don't think so.
I think
no
that's
chance.
over. Yeah, that's over with.
No chance.
Take a look at the unofficial race results from here in Sonoma. Kyle Busch coming from 30th to 1st. Last pitted on lap 69 and got the victory.
Where did Montoya start last year?
32nd.
32nd. So this is didn't break that record.
But it's
Sorry,
only
Kyle.
but it's only the second time.
But it's happened 2 years in a row.
Right, that's right.
But it showed that strategy came into play, and then all of a sudden they go to race, and the fastest car wins.
Started 31st and wound up 2nd.
How about Boyer and those boys?
How about Casey Mears?
Yep.
I mean, you know, here's a guy that's told you might need to start looking, and Juan comes back after that struggle comes back. Matt Kenseth back in 8th.
So maybe he shouldn't have taken the top 10. The 10th place finish we offered Kenseth.
Yeah, obviously I was wrong. How about my man Terry Labonte there with a 19th? Thank you, Terry Labonte.
Michael McDowell, 21st.
David Reagan, that 23rd here is important for that team, because that team, he has been so good so many places to struggle here. Eric Amarola, guys we didn't mention all day long that were here for the first time. That's pretty cool.
And you got guys like Ron Fellows and Kevin Harvick who are running up there in the top 6 or 7.
Max Pappas in that 66 car, they are 36th in owner points, 20 out of the top 35.
And all these guys had mechanical issues.
Kyle Busch celebrating here in Sonoma. A little sparkling wine in his future. What a year he's having. Let's go to Victory Lane with Ralph Shaheen.
Well, here comes Kyle Busch out of the car. The left rear tire is absolutely disintegrated. He wore that out in the victory burnouts. Here comes a big celebration. All right, Kyle Busch, congratulations on your first road course win. Last year you were 8th here. Today you're the guy. A lot of people were saying that maybe running around doing all those other races was taking some of your focus off. This is the first week you didn't do that. Was your focus back, or are we just not talking about the right thing?
I don't think you're talking about the right thing. You know, what we need to be talking about is all these boys that worked so hard. We unloaded here, and we were absolutely junk. You know, it was just a bad feeling, and these guys worked so hard. I got to thank AP Brakes. They came over, helped us out an awful lot, and Mac Tools for everything they've done for us, and M&M, Snickers, Interstate Batteries, Norm. Hey, Norm. And it's just phenomenal that we're able to be here in Victory Lane. I mean, never on a road course has it happened for me before in the Cup Series, so this is definitely really, really special. And I couldn't stop celebrating, man. I just disintegrated this thing, but got to thank Mark back at the engine shop, everybody, chassis shop, and all those guys. I mean, we came a long ways with this thing, and that's what makes me so proud about this team and everything that we've done here this weekend is we came so far. And that's pretty cool.
Whatever the cause might have been, you had to have been getting concerned about the loss of momentum in recent weeks, were you?
Not really. I mean, it was sort of frustrating, you know. I mean, I made a mistake at Pocono, and then, you know, last weekend we were running 4th, 5th, 6th all day, and we're running fine, you know, and then got snickered on the guy staying out. You know, we had to pit, so we lost our track position there and fell behind, but here we are back again this weekend here at Infineon, and feels so great. Thanks to Toyota. I know their associates are all here and proud, and glad we were able to put a Toyota in Victory Lane here today.
Lindsey, he's going to need a new left side rear tire, but the momentum is definitely back with the 18.
Ralph, talk about momentum. How about David Gilliland? He just looked at me and said, yeah, I told you we were good. That's what you told me after final practice. How great is this for you to get that second place finish, the best of your career?
Yeah, it's incredible. I mean, it means a lot to me, you know, for my career, but Yates Racing too, man. I'm so proud of Yates Racing, what we've been able to do in a year, you know what I mean, or half a year actually, from where we were last year to now. It's just, it's incredible. So I'm real proud of the team. FreeCreditReport.com stuck behind us, you know, with my Busch deal last year, and sponsored our deal to help us get through here. So it's been awesome, you know. It just all the support from everybody. Ford, drive one. You got to tell everybody out there to go and drive a Ford. It was awesome. It was awesome for me today. It's incredible, man. I'm so happy. This track, we've had so much success here as a family. My dad's won races here. I won the West race last year, and I've won a Southwest Tour race, but this tops them all right here. So we're close. That's, like you said, my career best finish. I'm just so happy and proud of all the guys. Coley Barraclaw, my crew chief, and just everybody, man, that's stuck behind me up until this point.
David Gilliland, proud of that second place finish here at Infineon. Marty?
Tony Stewart standing here talking to the media. We'll get a quick word with him. Tony.
Break from this.
Yeah, okay, good. What happened in the spin with Harvick?
I don't know. I haven't seen it, so you know, it's not fair to comment on it until I see what happened for sure.
Yeah, but that's the second time this year. Does that concern you at all? It didn't look like it was intended.
Marty, I said, just in case you didn't catch it the first time, I said I didn't see it. So, you know, you can say it's the second time, but you're not in the cars and you don't know what you're talking about. So,
at the end, you guys have made a terrific comeback in the last few laps. How were you able to gain 9 spots in a couple of laps?
Just go anywhere that they weren't. So, you know, that's the easiest way to pass cars. Just go somewhere on the racetrack where they're not.
Had a terrific car today, Tony Stewart. A little frustrated, but they were able to make a nice rally there in the last few laps. Bill?
All right, Marty, thanks a lot. Good job down in there. Yates Racing, best finish since Dale Jarrett won at Talladega in October of 2005. Casey Mears' best finish of 2008. Show you the championship standings. Kevin Harvick out of the top 12. Matt Kenseth in. Unofficially, Harvick 2 points behind 12th place Matt Kenseth. 103 points from Kyle Busch to Jeff Burton. Okay, let's check back with Lindsey.
Down here with Jeff Gordon, who has a 3rd place finish.
I appreciate it.
Jeff, who's catching words with Casey Mears over here. Jeff, tell me, how, after so much frustration that you had during this race, what are your emotions on getting a 3rd place finish?
Well, I'm excited. I mean, I think it shows what kind of race team that we have, you know, to never give up and fight. We like this place, you know, we run good here, but we weren't bad at the end, to be honest. We just really missed it at the beginning. I don't know if it's air pressures or what it was, but just lost all the grip, and I couldn't drive it. You know, I thought I was going to wreck. I thought I wore the tires out, but then when we came in, they said, no, the wear's good. So Steve Letarte made some great, you know, adjustments, and he made a great call getting me on pit road, you know, right as the caution was coming out, and that gained us a bunch of spots, and then we got the car pretty good and drove up through there, but we had nothing for those guys up front.
Jeff Gordon gets a third-place finish at a track where he's won 5 times before. Bill?
Thanks, Lindsay. It was fun, you guys. Enjoyed it.
It was
See you
fun.
in New Hampshire, right?
Good race.
Next Sunday, NASCAR on TNT heads to Loudon, New Hampshire. Coverage